So after applying the KCL at node V1, we'll get the equation as like this. In is equal to If plus Ib. So now since in the operation amplifier, we know that the input resistance like the Ri, since the Ri is very high, that already we know input resistance will be very, very high. The input resistance is very high. Then what about the Ib? The Ib will be very, very small. Okay, Ib will be very, very small. So Ib is very, very small in the sense we can say, what we can say, that will be neglected. So I may get the I in will be is equal to or approximately IAF. That is what I said here, like here the current is equal to 0 because of that is the reason. Now what we'll do, that In is equal to, where what is In actually? Now to find out here, In is equal to, see this In is nothing but this Vin, okay, Vin minus this node. What is this node actually? This node is V1 actually, right? So I will take In is equal to Vin minus V1 divided by R2. Sorry, not R2, it's R1. I is equal to V in minus B1 by R1. Now, what is IF? The voltage at this node now. This is B1 minus at this node, the voltage is nothing but V0 divided by RF. So I write IF is equal to V1 minus V0 by RF. Now what you do, equate these two because In is equal to IF. Okay, so when you equate V in minus V1 divided by R1 is equal to V1 minus V0 divided by RF. Now what you do something like as we know that what is V0 actually in the operation amplifier? The V0 is nothing but A into V1 as per this diagram. As per this diagram means I can say V2 minus V1. Okay. As per this diagram I'm writing. So it is depends on how we are going to taking the variable. So now the V2 minus V1 is equal to V0 by A. Yes. Then what about minus V1 now? The minus V1 will be is equal to V0 by A. Why? Because we can see in the previous in this figure V2 node. The node at V2 is connected to ground. So I can say that V2 is equal to 0 volt. So since V2 is equal to 0 volt. So I'll get minus V1 is equal to V0 by A. Then what about V1? V1 is equal to V0 by A. So now what you do? Now take this and substitute over the equation. Now substitute this. Substitute the value of V1 in equation 3. That is equation number 3 means this is the equation number 3. So substitute that, we'll get the V in minus V0 by A divided by R1 is equal to minus V0 by A minus V0 divided by RF. This is the equation number 4. Now what you do, simplify this. So when you simplification, we may get RF into V in plus V0 by A is equal to minus V naught R1 into 1 plus 1 by A. So now again still you have to simplification. RF V in plus RF V naught by A equal to minus V naught R1 minus V naught R1 by A. Rearrange this expression. You have to rearrange completely. Just to do the rearrangement of that expression, then we'll get this value. Like you need to bring V naught by V in, you have to bring. So just rearrange. So bring the terms of you want. Then we'll get V naught by V in is equal to RF divided by minus of AR1 plus R1 plus RF divided by A. So this is what the expression we got first V naught by V in. That is again AF. This is nothing but a AF actually. Where AF is equal to only just I will write that is a feedback gain V naught by V in is equal to minus this A, take it in the numerator A into RF divided by, because A, right? See, ARF will get us R1 plus RF plus AR1. So this is the expression, the complete expression for feedback gain. So this is the expression number 5. This will be for exact. This is for exact actually. Now we can simplify this for ideal case actually. How we can do in the sense simple, very simple. We can say on this, as you know that where if A, what is the gain actually? The gain is very, very large, as you know that, right? The A is very large. So if the A is very large, automatically I can say the AR1 is very large. Is it correct? What I meant? I hope you understood that, right? So normally because in your negative feedback, right? Now since I will take like this, okay, A is very large. If A is very large in the normally the gain of the operation amplifier is very large, that is A. If the A is very large, then AR1 also is very large only. The AR1 will be very, very larger than R1 plus RF. I hope you understood that, right? So the internal, the gain A will be very, very large. Ideally, it will be infinite actually. So that is why I can say the AR1 is very, very larger than the R1 plus RF actually, this term. So now if this means what will happen, this term is very, very high than this term, then R1 plus RF will be neglected. Then R1 plus RF is omitted. If it is eliminated, then the equation 5 will become as it will be reduced to AF is equal to V naught by Vn is equal to minus ARF, the numerator term. What is the denominator term is? Only I will get AR1 I will get. So now in this, the AF is equal to B naught by B in is equal to AA will get cancelled, then minus RF by R1. See now we got the feedback gain for the ideal case of the inverting amplifier where this minus indicates what is that? It is indicates the out phase of 180-degree phase shift in the output, because when you give the input as like this, then we'll get the output as the phase shift of 180 degree. That minus indicates it's not a negative value, which indicates the phase shift of output of the output value. So this is for the ideal case. So you have to make it very clear. This is for ideal case actually, because for exact cases, this one. This is the exact case because the values are equal. Okay. See, now what we'll do, let us rewrite the same equation number 5. I will take this as equation number 6. We'll rewrite this equation number 5. Which one? This equation only. Let us rewrite in the feedback form for the following two reasons. One reason is it facilitates the analysis of the inverting amplifier with the amplifier. The second, it will help to compare and contrast the inverting and non-inverting amplifier configurations. So now further what we'll do, it will represent the current summing junction, the input terminal of the op-amp, and the voltage summing in the junction. So example, how it will be in the sense, let me say, I'll take example, okay. So AF is equal to, as we know the term already, AF is equal to, okay, before that I need to say something, what we are going to do, okay. So what we are going to do in the sense, let us, to begin, we divide the both numerator and the denominator of equation 5 by R1 plus RF. Is it clear now? The equation number 5, numerator, denominator. So as equation 5 states that AF is equal to minus ARF numerator. That should be divided by, right? Numerator. So divide by R1 plus RF divided by, what will be the R1 plus RF plus AR1. Again, this should be divided by R1 plus RF. Now do the simplification. So what will get? Minus ARF divided by R1 plus RF divided by 1 plus, because R1 plus RF this will get cancelled, 1 plus AR1 divided by R1 plus RF. R1 plus RF. Now in this I will write the equation as AF is equal to minus AK divided by 1 plus A into beta. See how I written this expression now. So this is the expression number 8. So this is the expression number 7. Okay, now we'll see here the k term, which is the k term here, minus a into k, where this k is nothing but this. See, this will be your k. Then the beta term. So this term is nothing but your beta. This is what we written here. So we got, now what you do, let us write. It is like what is k actually, we need to know, where the k is nothing but it's a voltage attenuation factor. Voltage attenuation factor, that is only k. Beta is nothing but gain of the feedback circuit, where beta is equal to R1 by R1 plus Rf. Now let us see how this figure will come. This figure. Let us draw the figure now. Very simple, in simplest way. Like first, like we have the A, right? So just I'm going to draw from like this. A, this is your beta. Okay, this is A, this is beta. Okay, fine. So now here we will have the summer. Yes. Okay. Now let me see. This will be your output. Then we'll get like this. This will be your B naught. Then I will get this beta will be go to summer this. Then this will be your minus. Okay. Then this, what about this? This is VID actually. So what about this? This will be your VF feedback cycle. Now you see in the input AF is equal to what happened? The my K, right? So I will get additionally here one is nothing but I have the factor as K. Then this will be your Bn input. So this is what now you can check how will get output. B naught is equal to, right? This will be VID. This will be your V in. This is the source. Even this also will be negative minus, because we are having minus AK. See now, this will be the final structure. This is the inverting amplifier with the feedback using a voltage summing junction. This is voltage summing junction. Which one? This one. This is a voltage summing junction. Summing junction as a model for current summing actually. So now the closed loop gain of the inverting amplifier is nothing but k times the closed loop gain of the non-inverting amplifier. That is how simple we can say. What is the closed loop gain of inverting amplifier is nothing but, so very simple. The definition I can write here. The closed loop gain of the closed loop gain of the inverting amplifier, right? Inverting amplifier is equal to, that is equal to k times the closed loop gain of non-inverting. This is the thing from this I can say. So where k value is less than 1 actually. So now let us say the ideal closed loop gain for ideal case. Ideal closed loop gain. Okay, let us find this. So from the previous expression, that is from equation number 8, that is that this. So you consider from equation 8, from 8th equation, if the A beta is very, very greater than 1, then 1 plus A beta will be approximately, I can write as A into beta, denominator. So what will happen? AF will be is equal to minus A K divided by A beta. This is expression number 9. Now AA will get cancelled. Then I can say minus K by beta AM. So still I can write this like what? The K, what is K alkali? See, from this expression I can take where K is nothing but what? RF by R1 plus RF. K is minus RF by R1 plus RF. Okay. RF divided by what is beta? Beta is nothing but R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Now, how will get this expression now? Just we'll take the denominator will get cancelled. Then I will get minus RF by RI. That is nothing but your AF. This is the expression number 10. See, I hope you got it now. So for your inverting amplifier, what will you keep that in? Minus RFI, RI we got. As I said earlier, what you have to get. Same thing we got as per this expression. So this is nothing but a ideal closed loop gain. This is for ideal case, especially very, very important. This is for ideal case. So this is for ideal case. So same the way what you have to do now, we need to find out the input resistance and output resistance of the input inverting amplifier.